Welcome to another Straight Ignorant pregame. I am Lola Baby. Follow me at Lola_baby. Follow my business page at Forever Treasures _ATL. I got a few of my good friends here today. They're going to introduce themselves.
Shabba.
Big shooters. Starting on the left with.
Hey, the first shooter, pop, pop, fa. What's your bug? It's your boy J Dub.
Potato on this shit.
Hi guys, I'm your favorite friend. Spin out.
You gotta give me your gun noise.
Pew pew.
It's your boy Montreal Porter, aka the funniest nigga alive, aka this is Beat Dallas Week. Let's go Eagles.
What's your gun noise?
Boom. See, I had a bazooka.
Yeah.
I had a bazooka. Hey, I can't just shut shit down. I ain't playing around.
I thought it was a musket.
Yeah.
Best friend of
But I am Wolf County's very own Marley Wolf.
From the Wolf side.
Southwest Atlanta, man. Marley Wolf, man. Follow me at Marley Wolf Official. That's Marley Wolf Official. Let's have some fun, bro.
Let's do it.
Alright, pre-game tradition. We taking a shot.
Come on.
Get this party started.
Love you guys.
It's a good podcast.
My friends.
Third take, always a charm.
Alright, Mr. Marley has our fishbowl question.
Bowl of question.
Let's pop it
Fishbowl
off.
question. Bowl of question. Fishbowl question.
Fishbowl
Fishbowl
question.
question. Bowl of question. Fishbowl question. Bowl
Don't
of
make me
question.
dancing here, bro.
Fishbowl
Y'all
question.
tripping,
Bowl
bro.
of question.
Yeah.
Fishbowl question.
Yeah.
Bowl of question.
Don't make me do
Fishbowl
it in here.
question.
Don't make me
Bowl
do
of
it in
question.
here. Don't make me do it in here. Don't make me do it in
Bowl
here.
of question.
Whoa.
Fishbowl question.
Whoa.
Bowl of question. Fishbowl question.
Alright,
Hey.
let's do it.
My right
Shout out to the beat. Shout out to the background beat.
Right foot get to bounce around. Okay, wow, this is quite the conundrum. It says
Oh, that's my question.
10 years in jail
Oh.
or no sex for 5 years.
Gun.
Good question.
That's not a good question. I mean,
This is a pickle. It's hard to answer, bro, because I've
Well, since you
never
went to jail.
I've never went that long without, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I can deal with that.
For 10
For
years.
10
You
years,
gonna go without it?
10 years, I'm gonna have to fight somebody trying to do that to me.
Yeah.
So I would rather just have 5 years free
Freedom.
Yeah.
with no sex, bro.
Oh, they call you Wolf, huh? Let me find
You
out.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. I'd rather just go with no sex for 5 years, but at least I'd be free and mad.
Okay. What
Being
about
locked up and fighting there?
what about 3 years in jail, 2 years without sex?
I'm not going to jail if I ain't gotta go to jail,
right,
bro. I
still
respect that.
taking
That's just jail out.
Jail is X and everything else out.
You just said
I
a
could be
year in
I could
jail
be free
or-
and mad, bro.
But you know they be having them little time where like your girl can come in and y'all can go fuck and shit.
Conjugal visit, yeah.
No.
Yeah, but I don't want to do
Conjugal
that.
visits
You
are
know she know.
only.
You know she know.
Conjugal visits is only you're married and in certain states, and Georgia is not one of them. Secondly,
Cause I tried to go get some ass.
no,
Keep that in mind when y'all be like, you ready to get locked up?
Recall when
I'm ready to get locked up.
If-
Remember, you don't get conjugal
Hush
visits.
it. If y'all don't recall, when T.I. was locked up, Tiny actually got in trouble enough for just trying to.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
He's trying to adjust his belt.
Exactly. But needless
Yeah,
to say,
hold
for
that
that
time.
question, like he said, you're gonna go longer without sex in
I can
jail
be
than
in
you
prison.
doing
I
on the
fuck-
street.
I
rip my
would-
shit off because I've been jacking off.
I would
too
rather
Exactly.
just be free and upset than be in jail fighting niggas off me, bro.
Exactly.
I mean, it
With
just make
still
all
no
this-
sex.
and still ain't getting it either way.
Like, but you know what, bro?
Like
Like,
I eat good food, but
Yeah.
I can't.
like I think that's very bougie of you to just think that like all the men gonna want you, bro. That's what I think.
I mean,
What?
I think that's very bougie. That's bougie.
Who's you think you gonna go to jail?
And that nigga gonna be like, hey, that nigga right there.
okay,
The wolf man.
that's your opinion, bro.
Shut up, fuck
That's your
up.
opinion, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so let's get to these topics.
All right, so first off, I just want to start by saying rest in peace to Walter Wallace, to the young man that got shot
That
and
was fine,
killed
dog. That was
by
fine,
the
dog.
police officer in
That was fine,
Philadelphia. Let's give him 5 seconds of silence, please. All right, here we go. Let's start the show.
It really was.
I'm saying, what?
It was 3.
Both
Both of hey, it really both of y'all. You just up, but it's you now.
Out of respect, we did do a moment of silence.
We love you, brother, man. We sorry that happened to you. We praying for you and your family, okay? All right, so to start it off, let's get a little icebreaker. Hey, that was off the head. All right. Does a woman deserve half?
half of everything, like when you
Hey
leave,
man,
or
she
like,
done left.
there,
You should
or-
deserve half your money. You
Married
should deserve
or
half
not
everything.
married?
Married, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, my girlfriend, bitch.
Depends. Kids, yes. But it depends.
No,
like,
you get child support.
If,
You get child support. That's
If I
different.
came in there
With nothing.
with all the money,
I need
if
to
I came in
leave
there with all the money,
with all the money.
no, I'm leaving with all the money. But it depends on, did she help me gain more money?
But you gonna have some girls that gonna say, I stayed down for you. I raised these fucking kids and you had
That's
cooked
what I said.
meals.
She got kids.
Okay, even
Thank
if she
you.
say you ain't got cooked meals, nigga, I sucked that dick when you want me to.
No, I'm saying she
I
got
cook
kids.
meals,
That's
all
your
of that.
life.
You said
Really?
kids. That's the main thing, kids. Okay, boom. You're going to get half that because you got to take care of my kids too.
Okay, what if no kids? Fuck kids. You ain't have kids.
How long we been together? How long been married?
It's a lot of variables that go into
Yeah.
that conversation.
Right.
If we've been married like 5 years or more, you don't deserve half, but I give you like
A hefty
like,
amount.
I give you a hefty amount.
A hefty amount.
I give you like 10%.
This is why I support prenups. This is why I support prenups, because when shit hits the fan and the relationship ends, at least you know what you're gonna get on paper. You get what I'm saying? You know what you're gonna walk out of there with.
Prenup.
But if
Yeah.
there's not a prenup that's in place, I don't think you should walk away with my half just because you was in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to. Like if an NBA player, if I was an NBA player and I stepped out on my wife and she wanted to leave me, I don't think you need to take half of my earnings because I was out there in practice every day. You was just enjoying the money, and
What
now
if she
you're gonna
stepped
get
out
half
on
of
you?
the money to enjoy.
Once you step out,
She shouldn't get anything then if she stepped out.
Oh yeah.
Like who? And I think that's the same thing. If it's vice versa. If she's a CEO of the company and she making 6 figures a month, and I step out on her, I shouldn't get anything
I agree with you.
from her.
Because who's going through that?
Dr. Dre?
Not Dr. Dre is now, but it's a female.
You talking about Mary J. Blige?
Mary J. Blige. Yeah.
Her
Yeah.
husband was-
Yeah, her husband
He
on
didn't.
it.
They just grew apart, and he didn't step out on her. But just like how anybody else would, he threw everything at the butt to see everything at the wall to see what was gonna stick.
And,
You know what I'm saying?
And
I feel like
and
females
he
do the
gotta
same
pay her.
thing.
She got to pay him what?
And by the way, Mary
I think it
J.
was like 15,000 or something,
Yeah.
like 15-30
Yeah.
a month.
Mary J, if you're looking at this,
mean-
Mary ain't getting married no more. This is it.
Married and get married.
Nope.
what about you? As the woman in the room?
I mean, I feel like, let's say sometimes, I'm not just going to say women, because like we just spoke on Mary and her husband, people take advantage of the situation. They take advantage of maybe how much money you have.
Yes.
It's
I
a
mean,
system itself.
Yeah, you really only see people really trying to drag the marriage or get a divorce, and it's all about the money when it's dealing with people who got money.
Chase the money, chase
Yeah, pretty much. So, I mean, regular people or whatever, middle class people, whatever you call them, or whatever, working people, you marry, you get a divorce, you probably ain't trying to drag this man for the little $1,000 that he probably
Yeah,
has.
Like, some
that's
bitches-
true.
I mean,
I mean,
you
you
got
might
some women
you
that
have
do that.
some, but needless to say,
There's
I
some
mean, it's
spiteful
probably
ass
more
women.
of, well, we just gonna go our separate ways. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
Call it quits. But when you have money, then yes, they look at it like, shit, he worth this much. I need to get some of that, or whatever. Or she worth this much. I need to get some of that.
What would you feel like you would have had to do to make you feel like you deserved half?
If I helped him from ground up?
Now I agree.
Then I would feel like I
Oh,
deserve. But if he actually came into my life and he already had it together, my thing is, while he already had it together and we're working on each other, I still should have been building my own little side thing or had my own money. That's why, honestly, I mean, no shade to stay at home wives or anything like that, but I feel like if you're gonna be one, at least have a backup plan
Yeah.
because you never know. Shit might go left or whatever, and then he leave you and he was the breadwinner, this, that, and the third, and now you out here on your own.
So you feel like it was nothing that, so let's say he came into the relationship with money, you feel like even if he came to a relationship with money, you don't feel like it was nothing that you did for him during that time of y'all marriage that should make you deserve half? Or at least something?
Maybe something, but I don't think half.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I agree. I believe you should get something. Like, I don't think we should part ways and then that person goes out on their own and now she doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
She ain't got an apartment. She ain't got a car.
Exactly.
She ain't got no
So
way to
during
get
that time, like my thing is, if he was to come into my life and he had this business, but I actually
Help
helped
it
him
grow.
make the business grow, then maybe I need to deserve half.
Then I would
because
give you something.
I
You was in the business. You was
Exactly.
part of
Okay,
it.
so-
That's where it all stopped at, though. Man, my bad, I ain't cut you off.
No, your time.
But,
Yeah, I was gonna ask the artist in the room.
Yeah, I ain't cut you off, but just think about that's why that whole system is so flawed because
It is a flaw.
it's all based on facades, bro. Like, ain't nobody in these situations being real with themselves.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Ain't no dude being real and saying, yo, she really did keep me sane out there. Cause you get the money. If she keeping you sane while you got all this money, this fame, whatever you got, bro, that deserves some kudos, bro.
It does.
In the same light, she know for a fact she ain't doing shit. Y'all ain't got, just say y'all ain't got no kids. She just really just posted up, just being your trophy. Bro, you ain't really doing nothing, bro. You can throw a trophy away, bro. You see what I'm saying? The accolade's still there. You see what I'm saying? But it's so many variables that can have a rationale. It'll always be distorted. It's never gonna be like cut and dry.
Yeah.
Because nobody tells the truth when it gets to this point. Nobody ever tells the truth. It's always like, well, I'm finna embellish for the sake of me getting the cheese. Or he gonna say, I'm gonna embellish for the sake of me keeping my cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So
That shit a bad spot to be in, period.
So, okay, going off that, we're going off, since we just talking about money or whatever, let's talk about this. Because I've been saying this shit a lot, and it just making me feel a certain type of way. And I'm really finna go on a little rant right here, but we're gonna talk about these little Birkins and shit, right? So, the thing that's pissed me off with that whole little Birkins things is, for one, first of all, let me just say this, and hold on, y'all, let me get my shit off right. Let me just say this. For a woman to say, nigga, you gotta do this for me to get this, that sounds like prostitution. Okay, that's number one. Number two, one thing that pisses me off about this thing is, as a black community, man, we always boosting up these fucking white ass fucking these white ass company, white ass designers. Cause if you think about it, now here go her man sit back here like, yo, keep talking about that Birkin.
I know, right?
Keep talking about that Birkin. Just go ahead, keep talking about it, keep talking about it.
Her man's
When
gonna
it-
come out of nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep talking about it, keep talking about it. And that shit dumb as fuck. And we keep doing that shit all these times with these popular ass brands that treat us like shit, like the Gucci's, like the, remember when they said Tommy Hilfiger, that nigga was racist, and we sit up here and we keep fucking boosting up these fucking all these white ass brands, all these white ass companies, because we have stupid ass conversations like, oh, the only way you can fuck me is if you give me a Birkin. That's crazy as
But
fuck.
that's
to
the
me.
rich folks.
No, it ain't.
That's right here.
You know,
No.
I know somewhere.
You got some- you got some bitches
I can afford a burger.
That's where, hold on.
No, I can't afford no
Let me break
burger.
all it down to you. Both of y'all right. Y'all just saying it in a different way. The same folks who from where we from, bro, they done heard so much rap music talk about this shit. They feel like that's their standard. Half these motherfuckers don't even know that Hermes Birkin is the same shit. They don't even know that.
Yes, that's
They just hear rap niggas. That's why you hear me, if you hang around me, you hear me say, that's some rap nigga shit. Because I know for a fact, you don't know about it. You heard your favorite rapper said it.
Because most
So
shit
you
don't even
gonna
know where to
fuck
go to get a burger
Bro,
at. They gonna be in
you don't
Where
just
the
go
burger
nowhere.
section at?
You don't just go nowhere and grab that shit. bro.
Exactly.
Like I know, like I ain't got no cheese like that. I'm straight. I ain't like dying and shit, but I know what that shit look like for real, bro. The motherfuckers who really got in that kind of shit, they're not worried about shit like that.
Exactly.
But when you trying to quote unquote keep up with the Joneses, which is what black folk been doing for the last fucking however many decades.
And
almost
the
century.
thing is, we are the Joneses. Everybody want to be like
That's
us.
the paradox. The paradox is we trying to keep up with white folk, but white folk trying to keep up with us. Let's
Yeah,
be honest.
that really
That's
is.
crazy.
That is
That's
true.
right,
bro.
We set
That
the
is a
trend.
circle.
If we don't say that shit cool, it's not cool. So you got motherfuckers walking around riding the bus with fucking Ferragamo belts on and shit.
Yeah.
Paradox. You got motherfuckers saying I want a Hermes Birkin bag and shit, but you got a 9 to 5. Niggas who wear them bags ain't got 9 to 5.
Nah.
They make money and they sleep.
Yeah.
And they nigga ain't buying it for them. They getting it on their own.
$15,000 ain't nothing to
They
them.
get no.
How
The
much
dude
is
ain't
that?
buying it, bro.
About 30.
She bought it
Yeah,
herself.
she bought it. Yeah, those
So,
say $15,000 ain't nothing to them.
When he bought it,
that was
it
loose
made
change.
it felt better when he bought it because she thought she get it for herself.
Yeah.
He had to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But we so worried about trying to goddamn look like we got money instead of actually having money that we can't even get out the damn bucket, bro.
'Cause
That's the whole
that's
shit.
true.
We got the bucket, bro.
That's true. I think it's just a status symbol. I think, like you said, it's just, you see Cardi B talking about it. You see Offset said he bought her 15 of her Birkin.
Yeah,
But see,
And
look,
you see Ari getting a Birkin.
But see,
You
this
see the
thing,
City
though,
Girls.
if you-
But they can afford it though.
You know
If
what
you,
I'm saying?
didn't, if you didn't do what they did, bro, and go against the grain, you ain't supposed to have that
That's
shit,
true,
bro.
too.
Okay, when
Let's be
Sweetie-
honest,
when
bro. You
Sweetie
didn't do what
said
they
that-
did.
When Sweetie said that comment about Birkin, and Quavo walked up and did like this, he can afford it.
Yeah.
He went
He
against the
really
grain,
can
bro.
afford it. I can afford it.
he-
But
Buying the
you
Birkin
know,
is
ladies,
nothing
don't
to
come to
him.
me and ask me for no Birkin.
But like
You
what
gonna
he's
get
saying is, if Sweetie wasn't with a Quavo, she wouldn't be wanting no
nothing.
Birkin.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
She wouldn't be saying right here
Because she
saying,
know the average
you
dude won't be
gotta-
able to get a Birkin.
She
Yeah.
can buy her own shit. I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
she can buy her own
she got her own little cheese at this point, but she do it herself. But the whole thing is, it's a broader conversation that come what we talk about now, bro.
What he's
We
saying
gotta
is,
realize, like,
once you're the average Joe, you feel impressed if a dude buys you a Birkin. But once you got that money,
that
you
shit-
can buy your own Birkin.
Yeah.
Like, it's
That shit
nothing.
lackluster,
Like, Cardi was
bro.
like,
But
oh,
it's just like what
It
we
should
said
be no
about
price,
Offset
though.
buying
Yeah.
Cardi the car for her
yeah,
birthday to her.
she
That
could
was
buy her own
okay,
Rolls
thank
Royce.
you, but I can buy
That's
my
what I'm
own.
But you
saying.
got-
Like, you see the sentiment, that's cool and all, but it's like, bro, that shit is like me getting my girl some flowers, bro. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Pretty
But
much,
like,
yeah.
the scale is so skewed. We looking at you like, oh, you done got your
Yeah.
cashed out. No,
To him, that's flowers.
Yeah.
Come on,
But
bro.
you got, but some of these girls getting a Birkin and ain't got shit to put in it.
right.
That's true, too.
All you got there is a cell phone and a fucking charger and some pads.
And some lip gloss, some extra
Like,
Like that's
eyelashes.
crazy. That's a, and some what? Some mints.
Yeah.
Some
Some
And then
gum.
look, this is the crazy
Gum.
part.
Fuck out of
This
here.
the part that bothered me about shit like that, cause I worked in department stores and got way deeper than being a floor associate. I did all kind of management, vending, all. I got a chance to see these brands firsthand, like in the back room type shit, bro. Most folks need to realize why Birkin worth so much money, bro.
They
A lot of
just see
folks don't
that.
understand why Louis is worth so much, why Gucci worth so much, why even a lower end brand. And they had this time that's gone. A brand like True Religion was worth what it was worth because you got to see how they did that shit. You got to see G Star how it's made to be like, okay, it's worth this.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't going off that. Now,
Quality
if you know the
goes.
quality like that, you saying I want that because it's worth this, and I know how much it's worth. Okay, it's a different conversation. But if you heard a nigga you fuck with say it, so now you want it, I can't fuck with it.
I don't understand
I can't
that.
But like he said, it's all about you trying to keep up with the trends and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think also, you know, and I thought about this the other day. I told myself, like, if I did, you know, was in a different financial status or whatever, I wouldn't even go and try to buy certain name brand stuff just to show that I got money. Because that's not me. Like, my thing is, as soon as you come up with some money, folks think that, well, if you drive BMW or Mercedes or something, you got a little cash or whatever. Like, to me, that ain't nothing. They're just like how you said, we can pull up in the hood and see a BMW outside and everybody think, oh, that nigga got money. And not knowing that he probably out here robbing niggas just to make sure he pay his car note on his car. Just saying.
You saying that
So,
you all?
yeah, so even with the whole Birkin thing, first of all, I'm not no purse person. But even if I had the money or if I had a man that had, you know, money, I wouldn't even pressure him to go give me that. But I think because they have money or whatever, they look at it like, well, you got to show these people that you really got money.
Yeah.
Because you done went out here and bought me a Birkin.
I wouldn't even say that. I think it's just like when you reach a certain amount of money, your standard for quality raises, bro. And
That's a
it's
fact.
over
That's
territory.
And I don't.
You
It
ain't
does.
gonna look at Levi's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you don't look at
You
Levi's
ain't gonna
the
stop
same.
liking them.
You just don't
It's
look
just
at them the
saying
same.
you gonna say I can afford a better brand.
I can get,
You know what I'm saying?
instead of
So
me
everything
getting,
go up, bro.
now I can afford 5 pairs of Dior jeans.
Yeah, you know what I'm
versus
saying?
me,
Like
you know.
the way I think, the way I was brought up is like you pay for quality. Right?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, your ideal quality that go by what you came up seeing and doing and wearing and experiencing. So, my ideal quality is Hanes X-Tint white tees and fucking
Yeah.
Levi 501s. I done been around a lot. I done been around money, bro. You know what I'm saying? But as much as I done spent on shit, that fit me best.
But look, you
You
know
know what
what
I'm saying? So I'm gonna stay with that shit.
you know what I will respect? I respect the nigga that got all that money and still walk in with Levi's.
Bro, that's
That's
To me,
white
that
people.
cool as
That's
fuck.
white-
That's white people.
That cool.
That's
Now, to
That's
me,
white people.
to me, y'all,
I'm walking with Nike.
To
all
me-
day. I don't
to me-
care.
that shit still hit.
to me, niggas think that nigga walking around with the Birkins and G-Star or Balmain, all that shit. Yeah, that shit cool. But to me, a nigga that walking in here and you know that nigga got money, but that nigga just sitting here plain as hell. He probably got on one
Like
nice
I-
ass watch, smell
like I
good in the
always say,
motherfucker, no homo. And you like, now that motherfucker got some fucking
The
money.
most people I've seen who have money, they don't want people to know they got money.
Exactly.
You gotta figure out they got money. You might see
I
them
would
with
have
like a
car,
nice
like-
watch.
But see, it's
She
true.
might have like a
Like
nice
that.
exclusive Louis that you're not
Right.
gonna see every.
It'll be some little
It
small
ain't got
shit,
the
yeah.
it
But
ain't
they
got
don't
the
keep it-
LV on
it's
it.
not flashy.
Yeah, it's
But
not
see,
flashy.
I'm gonna tell you what the differential is. Like I seen this shit too. Like the folks I've been around who got some real money, bro. If they got on some high end or couture clothing, the brand ain't even gonna be on that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the more money, I
Exactly.
learned this from the white folks I done
Yep.
killed with, and I sound slick racist, but I'm not. I just, it's a different culture.
Yeah.
When you get around them folk, the more money
They
they
do.
get, the more quiet they get, bro. But at
That
the
is
same
true.
time, you get a certain amount of money, but you can't hide that shit no more.
Yeah.
At a
You
certain
can
amount of money, I don't give a fuck what you do.
You can really
We know
tell
you got
who
cheese,
have
bro.
money and who don't because, like you said, those girls who have the I know that's a Louis bag. 'Cause I see the
monogram
monograms
shit.
on there. Like, okay, but you see them white women, they got like that small little bag and shit like that. Yeah, that's the bag that costs $50,000, $30,000 and shit.
So yeah,
Exactly.
The
The
man,
zipper's made of gold and shit, real gold,
when
24
I used to,
karat.
when I used to lifeguard at the Y, I used to like I used to open the ship sometimes. When I used to open the ship sometimes, it's this one white man. He used to come in there. He used to drive in an expedition. This nigga, he used to. I'm sorry. This white dude used to talk to
This
me,
dude.
and he told me about every stock that it is. He had Apple stock, Amazon, all the big stocks before they got big. Right when they came out.
Yeah, he was like,
This man a millionaire. Like,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't even know that.
yeah.
And he just sit down and talk to me about stocks and stuff. And he was like, you know how much I'm worth? I said, I don't know. He said, I'm worth $15.5 million. And he said, off of stock, and he was a teacher at first.
Yeah.
He said he quit, and he
He
was like,
learned the stock
yeah.
market. He learned the market.
I was like, he gave his church $20,000 every year.
Yeah, see, a
Hey.
close friend of mine, I think my boy like 30, 32, and I met him, I was working in Lenox. He stayed right there off of Piedmont, that shit right by Lenox. So when me and him got cool, he'd say, bro, you ain't got to go all the way home, then kick it right at the crib to get up and go back to work. You know what I'm saying? So I used to ask him, like, bro, you have like, as we got closer, say, where your stream of revenue like? I know you got your job at so-and-so, but I know you doing some other shit, because this shit here nice. I know what you making over there, bro. I just know what they making. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? On some real homeboy, like, give me some game type shit. He was like, bro, I play in the stock market. So I'm like, okay, well, you got to elaborate, because I don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? I was a young nigga. I'm like, so give me some game. He said, I say it like this, bro. I pay attention to the climate of consumers and supply and demand, and I take my chances. I research companies versus what people want, because it's all about inventing what's necessary. He said some days I wake up to $4, $5 grand, $8 grand, it just be in my account, because the stocks I bought went up. So now the money is up there. Either I can buy them, I can sell them, I can keep them. But he was like, bro, it's a whole other world. Like, he tied into folks who are deep into the stock market. They gave him the game. He kind of said, I'm going to do it on my own and just research past that. So now it's damn near like his prominent job. The stock market go up and down, especially in America. In America, because it's because our economy is up and down, really based on the president, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Trump got that motherfucker like a washing machine. I don't know
Yeah,
what
he
going
got
on.
it going too.
So-
Yeah, then the pandemic make it worse too, but
So-
he played in that shit.
So Lola had something she wanted to read.
So based off going back to the whole Birkin conversation, like you all talked about different races and pretty much how they're not flashy and how you can know that they got money but it's just pretty much maybe not because of what they're wearing
I
or
know what
whatever.
to look for.
Yeah, so I mean, look what we all just said. This whole Birkin thing. Who's all going back and forth with the whole Birkin? Nothing but African American women and men, which is so
White
sad.
folks ain't saying
Yeah. So with white people, you don't see white people go back and forth saying, "Oh, I got this or I got that." Like they don't never compare or whatever. Or at least they don't do it in public. So needless to say, like it's too much going on in the world right now for African Americans to be going back and forth and arguing about who got a Birkin, how is it real, how you get it, how you can afford it. So somebody did. I got this out the shade room from Kayla Nicole Jones. I don't know if you guys know the girl that moved like a snake or whatever. I don't know if you've seen it, but anyways, she just one of
In the WAP
those.
video, the girl was doing this.
I don't
in the black
think
and
so.
white?
How she
No,
doing
no. That ain't her.
Oh,
But needless to
this-
say, like
this-
she's not rich or whatever, but she's known on social media for just dancing, crazy.
Oh, okay.
But
She a TikToker.
what she said was too loud for the wrong reason. Now is not the time to stunt. Y'all flexing obvious wealth and opportunities a lot of people don't get to be a part of, but made you able to. So boastful but useless. It's given I'm disconnected in all honesty and voted for Trump for tax reasons. And she also said the last thing the world needs right now is a bunch of entitled, loud, and spoiled adults having rich people problems with Birkin debates. What are y'all in a hurry to prove to people you have more than already? It's insensitive and idiotic how this brought everybody to the table, but reality don't.
That's
They
true.
can't tell nobody how to spend their money though.
I mean,
But
no,
if I
but
get
it's
free-
not-
That's
it's
what
not
I'm
what
saying.
you thought.
You should have pulled that from there.
Yeah,
I did. I pulled it from that.
No, it's not about
No,
telling
no,
you.
no, no, no.
It's telling people how to
Let,
do
please,
it.
let him tell him how he pulled that from that, please.
I pulled it from that because she was like, they were going back and forth talking about, Birkin like the rich folks, but they're not doing it. It's us, the lower class people that going up there like, y'all Birkin bags and all that, but we can't afford it. They're not talking about it.
No, the celebrities are going
The
back and
celebrities
forth.
going back and forth.
Well, I never heard
Sweetie said when
Sweetie
she
started it first.
Sweetie started. Quavo,
Sweetie said
he
that.
didn't chime in.
Don't
on
say
that.
Sweetie
The
said
nigga from
that.
Snowfall,
Yaya
Offset,
Mayweather,
Yaya.
Yaya Mayweather,
Wait.
and Offset are going back and
No,
forth in
y'all
price.
going back and forth. Like, I started Birkin, but didn't nobody say this?
But that's what the girl is
I'm gonna
saying,
say this
though.
before the conversation go on. I have no idea who said anything about this shit, because I don't give a fuck. But if the conversation presents itself like this, since we talking about it, I don't agree with the conversation at all. Now, but I think there is far more important shit to discuss than a fucking purse.
And that's
I'm
exactly what
sorry,
this young
bro.
lady
And not
said.
only
sorry.
that, I feel like you can.
Break your purse, bro.
Like a Birkin goes from anywhere from 15,000 at the least, and that's the little small ones you gonna fit like gum inside and some peppermint, to like 100-something thousand. My thing is, the whole thing behind that message that Ebony read, take your money and do something smart with it. Do something smart, invest in a business, so that way you like, all right, this business just buy me Birkins on the regular, versus it's not even touching my main money.
We can
You know
talk
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
So that's what those white
those
folks do.
do.
When they go out and buy all them Birkins, they're not buying Birkins with their main money. This is play money.
But what I got out of her message was pretty much stop having a debate about it to try to improve the poor who really can't afford a Birkin, but
That
got you to
Anyway.
where you at to be able to afford a Birkin. And secondly, right now in the world is too much going on. Y'all want to argue about Birkin? Let's talk about the voting. Let's do get involved in something like she said, reality. But y'all too busy worried about who got a Birkin, who don't. When a man just got killed in Philadelphia.
That's why I always say, stop worrying about little shit like that, bro, because it don't really apply to you like that in the first place. We just get a kick out of talking about what celebrities are doing.
Yeah.
That's why I always say, whatever they're famous for, enjoy that product, and they go back to social media. Social media has pulled back the curtain too much. So when I was coming up and enjoying music like I did, being a young person, I enjoyed the fact that I loved their music, but I had no idea what the fuck they were doing outside the studio. I love the fact that I didn't know. If I didn't see them on stage, I didn't see them. If I didn't hear the music, or if I didn't see the performance, I have no idea what they doing. Nowadays, we feel entitled to know who you dating, y'all broke up or not, or what you bought, who gives a fuck about that, bro? That's how I think. I'm like, look, keep making that music. Now, if you feel like if somebody want to say, well, I heard, I'm not no I heard ass nigga, bro.
So
What you do for a living, I like that shit. Let's keep that shit going. Fuck a Birkin bag.
Okay.
Fuck,
So look, so going off of that topic, I want to get into this.
the next.
So going off that topic, off of people being followers and shit, that Boosie and Mike Tyson shit. Did y'all see that?
No,
I actually did see that.
Pretty much, Mike Tyson really just told him, he was just, so Mike Tyson really just on his ass because he was just like, why the fuck is you bringing up the Wayne Wade's sons or daughters? Disrespectful.
Son.
Daughter name.
Son.
Zaya.
No, it's whatever. No, it's whatever. No, it's whatever that young man wants to be.
No, that's Zaya.
It's whatever that young man want to be addressed as.
I got two daughters, so I'm gonna explain.
Okay. So like I was saying, so pretty much he was just saying, you remember when Boosie was like, don't cut a dick off, man, all that type of shit. So pretty much Mike Tyson just looked him in the face and said, are you feeling that certain type of way because maybe you're gay or you're hiding some homo-erotic things? So everybody was on his ass or whatever. Everybody was on Boosie's ass and they were like, well, like pretty much people were just saying, oh, okay, he let Mike Tyson talk to him like that. He ain't let nobody else talk to him like that. But
Mike Tyson, that nigga fight.
That raises a real point, though, bro.
So this is what it is right here. I got two daughters. Well, if my daughters turn out gay, males have different thought than females do. Females can hang around the gay dudes and then be okay with it. Their sons can be gay.
Males can too.
Yeah, their sons can be gay, And I swear deep that like I had a conversation with my baby mama today about this. I swear deep down inside, Dwayne Wade is not okay with it. But
You don't know that.
no, listen.
You don't
He
know.
deep down, I swear, like I don't know, but my intuition thing, deep down inside, Dwayne Wade's not okay with it. But like how LGBT community, how everything evolving now, he a big celebrity right now. So he can't come out and be like, I'm against it. No, he can't because they'll bring down his stock. You get what I'm saying?
They
So
go to
with
my
me,
point though, bro. They go to my point. Like, first of all, he ain't got to come out and put his stance on it.
He didn't have to say anything.
We don't have to say shit.
everybody don't look at the
We don't
way
deserve
like
it.
saying
We don't,
about your
bro.
son.
We ain't got to know all that shit. He a basketball player, bro.
I don't know about that.
He ain't got to come outside and tell us how he feel about that shit. That's his family. He can get us in the house.
No, that's a fact.
Second of all, when the last time you talked to Wayne Wade?
Yesterday.
What are you talking about?
See, we were talking about basketball and how I'm finna go pro, but I told him.
So his son who is learning himself didn't come up in the conversation at all.
No, come on.
Ray was my point. That's why we talk about stop putting these folks up here, bro. We don't fucking know him.
No, I'm saying he's not.
We don't know him,
He's
bro.
not up there. But
No, he's
putting,
up there, bro.
I'm saying not about. But
he's
in
first
my,
ballot. He up there.
I'm putting it in my. If I had a son, what would I think?
Mm-hmm.
How would I perceive stuff? Like if one of my daughter was a son,
Right.
and then like my oldest daughter, if she was my son, and she came out and said she want to be a dude.
You gonna support that?
I will. No.
Leo True, bro.
I'm just telling the truth. I wouldn't like it. I would not like it. But I can't disown her. I mean, I can't disown him. I'm just not gonna buy him girl clothes and then like that. You buy all that.
Hold on.
No, you buy all that when you turn 18.
I
When
think
you turn 18, you take your own. You do your own
So
thing.
you gonna
honest,
make her hide her.
No,
You gonna make
you
him
don't
hide
have to. You
himself.
don't have to.
Yeah.
We're gonna make him hide himself.
We're getting off subject. We're talking about Bootsy and Mike Tyson.
Oh, Boosie.
Dwayne Wade's daughter done already.
Yo, I said
whatever.
Boosie was right.
Okay, so Boosie was right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on Boosie.
And-
side.
But
Boosie is entitled to shout out to Uncle Boosie. Boosie is entitled to his own opinion, like everybody else
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
My thing is, we can't say that we agree with. Well, we can, but I mean, it really doesn't matter if you agree with Boosie or if you don't. He said what he said. Mike Tyson felt his way about it or whatever. So that's just how it is or whatever. Like Boosie said, his mama told him to stay out of folks' business and mind his business. But we know that Boosie is an outspoken person.
Oh yeah.
He got put out for
okay.
Instagram for
Let me say this. Let me say this, right? One thing I hate about these phones and shit, I hate about like I hate clout chasers. And what the shit does is a nigga see a hot topic, let me make a video about it so everybody can see. Bro, nobody gives a fuck about what you think about it. So why do you have to pick up your phone just to say, bro, I feel like you're doing it for clout. That's how I feel.
That's what social media is.
You put your opinion. You
Not
got
only
opinion on
that,
everything.
Who asked for your opinion? Like Mike Tyson said, who asked for
Just
your
like
opinion?
I feel like artists feel like they gotta speak to they're speaking to their fans
Who cares
through
what you
social
think about
media.
this
man?
man?
This is my thought. This is my vision. This is my attitude. This is my perception on this topic.
You know what I think that you should do? Well, not you, but if somebody told me, I said, bro, you need to mind your business.
And I agree.
And fucking worry about your household. If that's what that young woman or whatever he want to be identified as, if that's what she wants to do, then that's what she wants to do. You don't need to be trying to make no video trying to be funny about the shit. I feel like you're trying to be funny.
He was.
But look,
He was.
if that was the
He
case,
definitely
then they should never came out publicly.
That's what I'm
Okay, you
saying.
come out publicly,
That's the thing.
then
See,
so
if
if
you
they
gonna-
come out like that, then everybody can have an opinion on what
So
you
if
say.
you gonna
because
put
they
it
come
out there
out
for
publicly.
everybody to know it, you got like I said
You gotta
before,
take
like
But why must you
Your
have to
family-
grab your phone and be in the
Because
house?
I think
Every-
because you put it out in public. I think, like Spot's point, had he just been alright, he transitioned and like with Magic Johnson's son.
Yeah,
Nobody said anything about Magic Johnson's son when he
He didn't
transitioned.
just fucking broadcast.
You
it.
got to he didn't broadcast it. Everybody found out like, oh shit, that's Johnson's son.
Not
Yeah.
even that. I think not even that. With Boosie, it was more of, like I said, that's Uncle Boosie. It's not what you say is how you say it. I think that's why
that's
people
Don't cut it
try
dick
to-
off,
man.
I think
Hood,
that's why people look at it like, oh, Boosie, you dead ass wrong. You talk. It's not like I said. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. But the thing about it, what Boosie was saying, and when he explained it furthermore, he just felt like Zaya is too young, maybe for for you to make that
Cause
decision.
he
I
don't know.
agree.
Cause he don't know what the fuck he
Because
is.
guess what? I mean, like I said, I done hung out at Booth's house, this, that, and third, or whatever. And one of his daughters to me seems like, she might grow up and be gay. She act a little bit more
Play
nasty.
basketball.
Yeah. So my thing is, I don't think that he's against for real. But no, I'm just saying. Like shout out Uncle Bootsy, like I said, Boots don't pull back up at your house. But but that's what I'm saying. I don't think that he's more of I'm against homophobia, whatever. But like he said, at that age, give it time.
Let me say this right,
because now you're making a big decision that you want to
That's
actually,
a big decision.
And I agree.
Yeah.
And I agree with what you say. Like I remember one night or one morning I was listening to the Ricky Smiley morning show, and it was talking about that, and he brought it up, and I agree with what Lola said. I think you shouldn't be focused on sex, period. Whether you're trying to figure out like, oh, I like boys, or I like girls, or I want to be a transsexual. I want to be.
No.
You shouldn't think that's not your focus because you're
I was
too
a
young.
freak ass
Your
little boy,
focus-
bro. I was jacking off in fucking 7th grade.
and that shouldn't have been your focus. Your focus should be on
okay,
your
yeah,
study.
See,
Your
y'all
focus
gotta
need to be
stop
on your
doing it.
sports, what you playing, your extracurricular activities.
Listen.
You shouldn't be sitting right here trying to make because that's a
I'm
that's
finding
a
my
life.
body, bro. I'm realizing what I
but
got.
you're finding your body at the wrong age. If you're 16, 17,
You-
18, finding
no,
your
no,
body,
no, no,
that's
no,
Bro,
different.
you can't.
Check this out,
You
though.
can't say that, bro.
Yes,
You
you
can't
are,
tell a
because
nigga- you cannot tell anybody in this
Because
world.
that
young
shouldn't
or not-
even be
no,
your
no.
focus.
You should not tell anybody in this world, young, old, or not, what they should be focused
Yes,
on.
they should.
It's their
Because
life.
if you're a child,
If I
you
told-
need to focus on
if I told
child
you-
adolescent things.
If I told you right now, hey, bro, you need to be focusing on this $1 million. Hey, bro,
Yeah.
don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about it. I'm focusing on
Because I'm grown, but if you're a child, you need to be focused on child things.
Now, this is what it is.
Whether you want to be a boy or a girl is not a
So what
child
I'm saying,
thing.
you can't cut your off, and I gotta have permission for at that age. Is mine.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's something.
Now, if you
Yeah.
want,
First
now
of
if you
all-
want to identify that, now to your point, if you want to identify as a female and that makes you feel comfortable, cool. But we're not going to make any drastic surgery
See, look.
until you're at an age where you're like, all right,
Yeah,
it's
I'm
the
having
part.
sex
It's the
and
part,
I'm
though,
comfortable
bro.
with that sex.
It's the part, bro.
Huh?
That nigga never
gonna-
said nothing
yeah,
about
I'm gonna
that.
do one more
He never
question.
said nothing about that.
About
When
sex?
Boosie said something about cutting his dick off. That shit never came up.
Well, yeah.
It never came up. We go back to my main thing.
37.
My main thing
Yeah,
is
37, I told her.
get out these folk fucking business, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't got shit to do with us.
If Dwayne Wade and
It
Gabrielle
don't matter
Union
what they
accept that,
do. It don't. I don't give a damn they cut a dick off or not. But that's their house.
it's they
They
house,
gotta
they
understand
pay
it.
for it.
Fuck it, bro. I don't, bro.
It ain't coming out of Boosie pocket. I
I'm not
agree.
no like. But at the end of the day, like a lot of the shit y'all talking about right now, I'm hearing it right now. I trust y'all, so I know y'all tell me the truth. But I really, bro, if that little boy feel like he a girl, and shit, they ain't got
Yeah.
shit to do with me. I'm like, bro, do
As
what
a
you want.
parent,
as
Get
a
out these
parent.
folk business, bro.
As a parent,
I'm saying
It
as
don't
the
matter.
parent.
They're not. That's not
Oh,
your
it got
kid.
something
No.
to do with
If
parent.
you're a
It's
parent,
a
then
He's
it's
saying
something.
if he
If you're
was-
outside looking
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
Your job is to do your job.
No,
You gotta
if you
raise
if
your
you,
kids.
This is what I'm saying. If you try to cut your you gotta wait till turn 18. To
Yeah,
But is your daughter think about that?
No. I'm
So you
saying-
gotta worry
No,
about
that's
it.
what
That's
I'm saying.
The fuck they got going
Well,
on?
she can't cut that out there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if that's, I'm saying that shit they talk about is not impacting your house like that. You gotta-
All right. We are out of here. We got
your boy J Dub.
Boy, spin out.
you got your boy Montreal Porter, aka the funniest nigga alive, aka Beat fucking Dallas.
Lola, baby.
Then we got
Red Stripe. I'm sorry. Marley Wolf.
Nah, fuck that.
Nah,
Red
fuck
Stripe,
that.
y'all gotta
Red
pay us.
Stripe,
Nah,
Red
you gotta
Stripe
pay us.
pay
Fuck
us.
all that. You
Red
gotta
Stripe
pay us
gotta
now.
pay us.
You gotta pay
We
us.
need $100 for that ad.
You gotta pay us now.
Hey, we out this